Kara Zor-L, Prime Earth. Power Girl was the Supergirl of Earth-Two and the cousin to its Superman, where she had a daughter-like relationship with him and his wife Lois Lane. A survivor of the original crisis on Infinite Earths, Kara settled on the surviving Earth following the original collapse of the multiverse. Early career. During the crisis on Infinite Earths, Kara spent time on the Monitor's satellite, the structure that would later become the Hall of Heroes. Her memory of the crisis was unclear, like that of a half-remembered dream. During the Infinite Crisis, she encountered the Psycho-Pirate, who subsequently was pulverized by Black Adam. During this time, she was also rendered unconscious and attached to a cosmic tuning fork, an experience she later recalled with intense displeasure. She also has had an encounter with Lex Luthor. She continued a career of heroism for many years until the Flashpoint incident and its aftermath, along with the manipulations of Dr. Manhattan, resulted in her being erased from the timeline. Infinite Frontier. When Dr. Manhattan undid his alterations to the timeline, Kara was restored alongside the Justice Society of America. During the events of Infinite Frontier, Kara and other former Infinity Incorporated members gathered, seeking to catch up and compare notes on their experiences. However, they were ambushed and kidnapped by Extract and the DO. Taken aboard a bleed ship for transit to Earth Omega, they escaped and attacked Roy Harper, assuming he was a zombie from an alternate world in the Omniverse. However, Jade defused the fight, and the group traveled to Earth Omega, seeking answers. A battle ensued. Later, Darkseid returned the combatants to their respective Earths, returning Power Girl and the rest of the JSA to Earth-0. One-Star Squadron. At some point following her return, Power Girl was hired by Hera's 4U. Struggling in the workplace, she began reading a corporate self-help book written by her former ally Maxwell Lord, taking much of the deeply selfish advice to heart, much to the detriment of her relationship with her co-workers and friends. After a series of corporate farces and intrigues, Kara was subsequently fired. Afterwards, she spent some time reflecting, a period which was interrupted by her spotting a burning building in the distance. Leaping into action, she rescued the inhabitants, and in the process was reminded of why she became a hero in the first place. Dark Crisis. Kara was present for the battle at the Hall of Justice during Pariah's attack. During the early stages, she was recruited by Robin alongside Sideways and Dr. Light for a secret mission into the depths of the multiverse. The group was accidentally accompanied by Red Canary. Attempting to trace Pariah's dark chains to their source, they first used Sideways' ability to travel to Earth-53, which they discovered to be stripped clean of line, home only to a massive cosmic tuning fork and an army of shadow demons. Routing Power Girl's heat vision through Dr. Light using her energy-absorbing abilities, the group was able to hold off the shadow demons long enough to trace Pariah's chains to their next destination, the Hall of Heroes. There, Power Girl and Dr. Light recalled their prior experience there, during the first crisis, before the entire group was attacked by the Pariah-controlled Justice Incarnate. Luckily, Dr. Light was able to use her abilities, imbued by the Monitor, to free Justice Incarnate from Pariah's control. While unable to complete their intended mission, they resolved to return to the battlefield on Earth-0, now knowing that they could use Dr. Light's abilities to free Pariah's dark army from servitude. Powers and abilities. Powers. Kryptonian physiology. Under the effects of a yellow sun, Kara possesses the same potential powers as an average Kryptonian. These include solar energy absorption. Under optimal conditions, this is the main source of Kara's superpowers as they are contingent upon exposure to solar radiation from a yellow sun star system. Her biological makeup includes a number of organs which lack analogues in humans and whose functions are unknown. It is believed that between one or more of these and her biocellular matrix, yellow, solar energy is stored for later use. This allows for the use of these powers to fade when yellow solar radiation is not available instead of immediate failure. Heat vision. Kara can, as a conscious act, fire beams of intense heat at a target by looking at it. She can vary the heat and area affected. Superhearing. Kara's hearing is sensitive enough to hear any sound at any volume or pitch. With skill and concentration, she can block out ambient sounds to focus on a specific source or frequency. Enhanced vision. Kara's vision processes the entire electromagnetic spectrum as well as allowing vast control over selective perception and focus. This umbrella ability includes the following. Electromagnetic spectrum vision. Kara can see well into most of the electromagnetic spectrum. She can see and identify radio and television signals as well as all other broadcast or transmitted frequencies. Using this ability, she can avoid detection by radar or satellite monitoring methods. This also allows her to see the aura generated by living thing. Telescopic vision, this is the ability to see something at a great distance, without violating the laws of physics. Though limited, the exact extent of the ability is undetermined. In function, it is similar to the zoom lens on a camera. X-ray vision, this is the ability to see through any volume of matter except lead. Kara's can see things behind a solid, opaque object as if it were not there. She can focus this ability to peel back layers of an object, allowing hidden image or inner workings to be observed. The exact type of energy perceived, such as X-rays, cosmic rays, or some other energy invisible to normal humans, is unclear. This ability perceives an ambient energy source though, it does not involve the eye projecting a concentrated, possibly toxic, beam to be reflected back from objects. Microscopic vision, this is the ability to see extremely small objects and images down to the atomic level. Infrared vision, Kara can see with better acuity in darkness, and to a degree in total darkness. Flight, Kara is able to manipulate graviton particles to defy the forces of gravity and achieve flight. This ranges from hovering to moving in any posture, in any direction. Invulnerability, due to the interaction of her dense molecular structure and supercharged bioelectric aura, Kara is nigh invulnerable to extreme energy forces. In addition, her extends this protection against toxins and diseases. Enhanced immunity. Superhuman stamina, Kara is able to maintain continuous strenuous physical action for an indefinite period of time. This based on her body converting yellow solar radiation directly to energy, but is limited by physiological and psychological needs to eat, drink, and sleep. Superhuman strength, Kara's strength is augmented by yellow solar radiation interacting with the greater than human density, resilience, and biological efficiency of her musculature. Her strength is more an act of conscious will on energy fields than actual physical strength. It is this act of conscious will that enables her to perform physical feats that are beyond the mere application force, such as moving a mountain top without said rock crumbling under its own mass. Superhuman speed, Kara is able to move at incredible speed by sheer force of will. This extends to her perceptions and allows for feats such as catching bullets in mid-flight as well as covering vast distances in little or no time. This also confers superhuman agility, superhuman reflexes, super breath. Kara is able to create hurricane-force winds by exhaling air from her lungs. She can chill the air as it leaves her lungs to freeze targets. She can also reverse the process to pull large volumes of air or vapor into her lungs. Longevity, Kara can live longer than regular humans, remaining at her prime as long as she was under the exposure of the yellow sun. Abilities. Business management. Genius-level intellect. Hand-to-hand combat, advanced. Weaknesses. Kryptonian physiology, under the effects of a yellow sun, Power Girl possesses the same potential weaknesses as an average Kryptonian. These include vulnerability to kryptonite, vulnerability to magic. If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later, bye bye.